Hey there, all of my Leo people out there, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what's going on when it comes to your weekly astrological and tarot card forecasts for the week starting August 18th, 2024. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, if you ever want to get a personal reading with me, you just need to go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. So what's going on when it comes to your week? Well, this week we've got a couple of doozy aspects for sure that are actually going to be influencing pretty much the end of our August and beginning of September, with both of them getting underway on and around the 19th, with Jupiter in Gemini, T-square Venus and Saturn retrograde, and a full moon in Aquarius, T-square Mercury retrograde and Uranus. And this is likely going to be creating a massive tremor or shift in terms of both your professional pursuits, your professional life, and your social life at the same time, especially where it relates to alliances, where it may relate to professional relationships or shared financial interests. Now, with Jupiter, his T-square, there is a focus on abrupt closures and sudden departures, likely in a situation where it may be shared resources, shared money, or something that you have going on with friends or a pool of family members or professional connections, maybe even shared work projects, shared work responsibilities is coming under fire. But this abrupt closure and sudden departure could also be relieving you or liberating you from maybe a path or a space that has been a dead end, and you might not know it's a dead end. We also have this full moon in Aquarius creating a discontinuance and graduation experience in close one-on-one connections, which also include personal relationships, not just romantic relationships. And this is likely going to indicate a very good graduation for you in terms of a couple of the statuses of important one-on-one connections that you have. However, because of the T-square to Uranus and Mercury retrograde, there is also likely going to be a bit of a ripple effect that pulls you and maybe other people away from what has been seen as common ground or what has been a place of security for either the partnership or the relationship or whatever kind of alliances are coming up to graduate at this time. But whatever is getting discontinued, it's likely a path that we should not be on anymore. So that is what I've got for your astrology and the weather. Let's have a look and see what's going on with your tarot and the traffic. All right, Leo, let's have a look and see what's going on with that tarot traffic. And it looks like for your big spiritual theme or your big focus, you've got the Hierophant reversed. And the Hierophant card reversed is all about throwing out the rules. It's all about changes to the laws of the land and a lot of things in your life that used to maybe operate with a certain formula, certain plan, certain routine, getting completely transformed. This can be a card that does introduce some stressors into our life, but it is also a card that gives us an opportunity to escape things that have maybe been confining, especially when it comes to where changes to certain agreements, contracts, or even laws of the land could be better off changed and gotten away from how they have been, whether these are official agreements or things that are maybe more casual in nature. The Hierophant reversed is basically saying, throwing out all the rules this week. For your material circumstances, work, job, finances, and practical affairs, you've got the Death card reversed. And the Death card reversed is indicating some issues could be coming up around business that should be done, should be over, should be settled, that are not being settled, and therefore it could be holding up the works with something very important to you. It could be very disruptive. Now, this could be old paperwork, old responsibilities, or maybe something relating to an account or something that should have been closed a while ago. This could also indicate something getting slowed down because of uncooperative people falling behind. And so you're going to want to make sure that you're ready to crack the whip this week because the Death card reverse is indicating a good change is being resisted and it needs to be allowed to go forward. For your community, friends, relatives, and other people in your life, you've got the Strength card upright. And the Strength card is all about, well, bonding. It's also a card of love. It's also a card of nourishment and care, strength and healing. And it looks like there could be something going on where an important connection or maybe friendship or alliance in your life is going through an evolution, becoming stronger. This could also indicate something that could come in the form of a gesture or a big move that an ally or a contact is making on your behalf that is introducing something into your life that is going to help improve your quality of life in some way. The Strength card is all about giving everybody the boost where they need it, and likely this is going to be coming again through the friends, through the social circles, through family members, through the network. But it is something that is also, I think, helping to satisfy a hunger or a need that's not gotten met for a while. For your challenge this week, you've got the Nine of Swords reversed. The Nine of Swords reversed is all about unnecessary stress, unnecessary strife that's all coming from the mind. You know, we have the Nine of Swords reversed. This card can often show up where, when I'm reading for my clients, it's kind of like, it's a warning saying, don't let the fact that you're stressed or anxious, you know, cause you to sit still or cause you to make decisions that make a bad self-fulfilling prophecy. There may be certain things that come up this week where you have to face those issues within yourself, or you may be dealing with that coming up in other people. A lot of the times the Nine of Swords reverse can indicate things that aren't necessarily bad, feeling like they are going to create something awful. And so we need to be careful not to let the fact that something could be stressing us out make us confuse it with something that is bad. Sometimes good things show up in stressful packages. And you might want to also be ready to share that bit of information, right, that pearl, with people who might not necessarily be there. For your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, you've got the Three of Wands reversed. And so the Three of Wands reversed is the card of missed opportunities and warnings about missing out. And this is a week where a lot of you may come into some situations where some frustrations could come up in love or romantic matters because of a lack of follow-through, a lack of due diligence. Now, this could be something that could create some strife between you and a partner, or this could be something where it's you and your partner are both at fault. Or for those of you who are single or available, we might both be at fault here as well, because the Three of Wands reverse is like a lack of follow-through, a lack of diligence around something that means a lot could cause it to slip through our fingers. And so we want to make sure that we are not being passive and we are not playing games with any of that stuff this week. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget my name is Nico, Son of Selene, and should you ever want to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.